Good day everyone, my name is Hannah and I've been living and working in Vietnam for 10 years. And this is my last week in Vietnam. Gusto ko lang ipasilip sa inyo kung ano ba ang buhay ng mga Pilipino dito sa Vietnam. Today is my last Thursday and I'm going to my school. Usually I take a grab bike dahil yun ang pinakamabilis na transportation. Otherwise, you can take a taxi or bus or you can drive your own motorbike. But for me, I just take a grab because for me, this is the fastest. It usually takes about 12 minutes to go to my school. But if there's a heavy traffic, it's more than that. And now I'm already seeing the school buses going to my school. Those are the Korean bus. And this is my school. I know it's a bit weird because I'm a Filipino and I live in Vietnam, but I'm actually teaching in a Korean international school. And here are my colleagues. There are also a few Filipinos in our department. There are 4 of us in the high school department. Since this is the last week of our school calendar, the students don't have any lessons anymore. And today there are some performers who came and visit us to do a cultural performance such as dancing and playing the drums. So please enjoy. It's lunchtime. The school provides us with lunch. Today we have jajang with rice, fried chicken, some radish kimchi, and soup. I've only taught in school for 1.5 years. But before that, I used to teach in a language center in which I have Vietnamese students. But in this school, I have Korean students. Some of them are half Vietnamese and some of them are just, their parents are working in Hanoi because there are a lot of Korean companies here such as Samsung or LG. Now this is the back of our school. There are so many motorbikes. And after lunch, we usually go for a walk around the school before we head back to the office. And especially right now, we have a lot of free time. Going back home, I booked a grab bike. And up ahead, I will show you something cool in this road. So from here, you can already see a familiar face. It's red and smiley. It's just right there. It's Jollibee. It just always reminds me of home in Philippines whenever I see this in Hanoi. What amazing is Jollibee is more successful here than the McDonald's. There are fewer McDonald's branches compared to Jollibee. There are more Jollibee restaurants that I see here. I start working at 8:30 and finish at 4:30. So I usually arrive home at around 5 if there's not much traffic. And today it's around 5. I still have time to check out this newly renovated park that they just opened this December. They've been renovating it for around 8 months. And this is what it looks like now. It's so much better. It is cleaner. And I'm just so happy for the locals because they have a green space that they can walk around. Because in Hanoi, there are so many people and there's not enough space. So It's very rare to see some green space in this city. And nowadays, the air quality is not so bad compared to a few weeks ago that the AQI reached over 400, which is as bad as in India. But right now, it is not as bad. But I'm not saying it is fresh air. It's still polluted air, but it's not as bad. As you can see, Vietnamese locals, they love to work out, starting from kids, young adults, adults, and even oldies. They like to go to the park, go for a walk, run, do some exercises. That's why the Vietnamese government always have some specific parks for each ward or district. Usually the lakes in Hanoi in the park are not very clean, but after they renovated this area, this park, it's a bit cleaner now compared to before. So Hanoi is not the cleanest city. The main reason why I'm moving out is because of the pollution, the air quality in Hanoi, and also the traffic. So I've lived here for 10 years. I think that's enough for me, but Hanoi will always have a special place in my heart. After visiting the park, it's time for me to have dinner. And this is a short clip to show you how crazy the traffic is in Vietnam. It's like they make their own rule. This is my favorite cafe to go to every weekend. It is called Harbor 7. I believe they have different branches around Hanoi. What's good about this cafe is they roast their own coffee beans. I don't drink coffee, but yeah, I still come here for the ambience, and they have really cheap food as well. And they also have bakery. So they have some pastries that I like to order. And aside from that, I really love their carbonara here, but today it's out of stock. I mean, they're out of ingredients, so I couldn't get that. So I just decided to get something else. It is my first time coming here at nighttime, but I just came here anyway because I know it's going to be my last weekend here in Hanoi, so I just want to visit my favorite cafe. And this is what it looks like inside. Now let's have a look at their menu. So they have sandwiches, and it's really cheap. It's 40,000 dong. So usually I just multiply it by 2, and that's usually the equivalent to pesos. So 40,000 dong times 2, so maybe it's around 80 something in the Philippines, 80 pesos. This is their drink menu. Of course, they have Vietnam coffee. They also have tea, fruit juice, smoothies. Since I don't really drink coffee because the coffee in Vietnam is too strong for me, I usually just get smoothies or teas or fruit juice. My order just arrived. I got the bagel with chicken and cheese and also avocado smoothie. So for the bagel, it's around 100 pesos, and I think for the smoothie, it's like 80,000 dong. No, sorry, not 80,000 dong, but around 80 pesos in the Philippines. So this cafe is really cheap. And when you order a smoothie, it's usually just the organic fruit itself. And sometimes they add milk, but if you don't want that, just tell them to not add anything on it. After dinner, I walked home. It is around 8 p.m. right now, so it's a bit dark. Hanoi City is not like an overnight city, unlike Ho Chi Minh. It doesn't stay up too late. So most of the shops are already closed. But it is pretty safe to walk around Hanoi, or maybe in Vietnam in general. I've never experienced any trouble, any danger at all walking at night. But of course, you have to be very vigilant if you're traveling or you live elsewhere. But yeah, I still feel very safe here in Vietnam. I don't feel like scared to walk alone, even around 8 or later than that. It is Friday, the last school day for the students, and also today is their graduation day. But of course, I don't want to film the students on their graduation day. And I just want to show you our school. So here it is. This is the biggest Korean school in Hanoi. And this is funded by their government. So this is like a public school, but outside Korea. And for our lunch, I think they decided to give us the whole garden. Look at all these veggies. With our lunch, it's not so bad, but sometimes it's like a hit and miss in our lunch here. I don't complain. It's all good and healthy. But yeah. After work, I decided to meet my old colleagues and also became my friend for a barbecue. So we are in a gogi house. It's a Korean barbecue and it's really popular here in Vietnam. So today we ordered buffet. It's an all-you-can-eat barbecue. So we ordered different stuff. And here are my friends, Julie and Ralph. Thank you so much for being my friend here in Vietnam. Afterwards, we decided to go to Bia Hoi. It's like a very popular beer place where you can drink beer. It's draft beer. This is what it looks like. It's like very casual. They sell very cheap beer here because they make their own beer. It's called draft beer. I don't really know what it is because I don't usually drink beer. But for one glass of beer like this, it's around 30 pesos. So it is also really cheap. It's cheaper than commercial beer. Also, shout out to Kelly for attending my farewell party, but he was late, so he's not included in the video. Thank you so much, Kelly. Locals and foreigners alike, they love to drink this beer. So if ever you're in Vietnam, you can try their Bia Hoi, and it's a good experience. So for one pitcher like this, it's around 120,000 dong, so maybe around 300 pesos in the Philippines. But there are also different types of bia hoi, and this bia hoi is a little bit more expensive compared to the usual one. We had to go home now because the shop owner says that they close at 12. So right now it's midnight and I'm walking home. It is really dark. Almost everything is closed, and there are a few vehicles and motorists around. But I can say that I still feel pretty safe walking in here. But of course, if I can avoid it, I should not be staying too late outside. And here's the way to my apartment. I live in Khao Sai, so it's like in the center of Hanoi. I live in a service apartment. It means they do the cleaning in the apartment, also in my room, twice or once a week. It depends on you. And for this apartment, I pay 9 million, which is around maybe 20,000 pesos in the Philippines. This is a bit expensive compared to other apartment because this is in the center of the city. And I had to ring the bell to wake the guards up because it's gonna open the gate for me. Sorry. The next day, it's Saturday, I decided to meet Judith, one of my very first friends in Vietnam. And we've been friends, I think, for more than 8 years now. So now we're going to Lifted. This is my favorite brunch place in the Old Quarter or Huan Kim. The ceiling was really low and she didn't see it, so she hit her head on the ceiling. Here? Puno. Good. This is a brunch place, but they're also popular with their pastries. They sell donuts, cookies, and other sorts of bread and pastries. I just want to show you the price difference of the Old Quarter cafe versus the local cafe in my area. So it's like 3 times the price. This is what we got. We got the pulled pork benedict, which is their signature dish. And this has been my favorite, so I just wanted to try it for the last time before I leave Vietnam. And this cafe is very popular with Western tourists. After brunch, we are just walking around. We're walking towards Huan Kim Lake because right now we are in the Old Quarter. It's also called Huan Kim, and it's a popular destination for tourists and also for local tourists. It is like a combination of tradition and modernity here in Huan Kim. There are many shops, there are many stores, there are many restaurants and cafes. So it's a fun place to visit every weekend because every weekend near the Huan Kim area or Huan Kim Lake, they close the road so people are able to walk freely or to jog and to do some exercises or to just go sightseeing. After many years of living in Vietnam, it's still difficult for me to cross the road. But one major tip is to never ever run when crossing the road. Just keep your normal walking pace because actually the motorist can calculate where you're going, and if you run, it might just mess up everything and you're gonna get hit. So please just walk carefully when you are crossing the road. So this is the Old Quarter area. As you can see, there are many tourists. There are also many Filipino tourists who comes and visit Old Quarter. There are many shops here and stores, but I never do my shopping here because almost everything is twice or thrice the price. So it's cheaper if I just buy everything online on Shopee or Lazada or TikTok store because they have that in Vietnam. But I never do my shopping in the old quarter. After a few minutes of walking from Lifted Brunch Cafe, we've arrived now in Hoan Kim Lake. And as you can see, there are many people here because right now it's Saturday, it's weekend, the road is closed. Most of the local tourists are in here walking around, enjoying the view. There are also Western tourists, Asian, and some different sorts of people. And of course, there are many sellers and even the locals doing their exercises, riding a bike, running around the lake. So there are many things happening in Hoan Kim, and it's never the same every time I come here. I feel so lucky because the weather today is really nice. It's not too cold because it's been very cold for the past few days, but now it's not really chilly. So it's perfect weather for walking around Hoan Kim. It's sunny and bright, and it's just so peaceful around the area. And the local staff, they planted all these new plants. I've never seen them before because actually it's Lunar New Year soon. It's gonna be a Tet holiday, that is like the New Year of Vietnam, and they usually decorate the roads and parks with beautiful flowers. And these are really beautiful flowers. I've never seen them elsewhere. They are so nice and just vibrant, and just added to the beauty of Hoan Kim Lake. And as you can see right now, there are many young girls or Vietnamese women in their áo dài, or the Vietnamese traditional dress, and they're wearing this for a photo shoot here in Hoan Kim because, as I told you before, this is a popular area to get your photos taken. So there are some group friends who are holding flowers for their props, and I also came here for the same reason. I have the same idea as them, so I asked Judith to take a photo of me. So right now we're looking for the perfect spot to get that nice photo souvenir that will always remind me that I've lived in Vietnam. This is my áo dài. I bought it in Shopee for around 450,000 dong, so maybe around 1,000 pesos in the Philippines. But I feel very happy wearing this áo dài because the material of this dress is really light and you can really move freely. It's like you are not wearing any clothes at all because it's really light compared to cotton.
Oh, wow. Oh, doon ka din.
Right now, we are still trying to find a perfect spot to get a really good view of the temple or pagoda in the middle of this lake, because that is a very famous landscape, that one over there, that small one. So I wanted to take a photo of myself with that in the background. But look at all these beautiful blue flowers. Where did they get this? I haven't seen these flowers before. They're just awesome and so beautiful. We've just witnessed a really amazing, interesting, and really funny live selling on TikTok, and this guy is selling wigs, and they're doing live selling. I think here in the middle of one cam. My God, he's got some self-confidence. I can say that. There is also a really big store of Uniqlo right in Juan Kim. So that's the store. So if you like the shop, you can go there. Juan Kim is always organizing something at the weekend. So usually there'll be an event here, concert, a display or show. And today I wasn't expecting that they're doing a flea market for all the arts and craft and handmade. So it's just nice to see all these beautifully handmade things that the locals are selling. So it's also one way to boost the economy and to support the local products. But it doesn't happen every weekend. It happens, and there are some sorts of different activities each week. And I'm just lucky to have experienced this flea market for arts and crafts. Okay, so come and have a look with me in this flea market, and let's see if we can find something that we want to buy. And we haven't even walked long and we already see what we want to buy. So these are some really cute handmade clay earrings and rings. And these are some really unique designs that I haven't seen, maybe online or in mall. So I decided to get one for myself and one for Judith. I got this sunflower and Judith got the olive. And the seller is really nice. She made all this stuff and she's selling it for 280K, so around 600 pesos. And Judith wanted to give me the ring that matches the earring, so she also got the olive ring that matches her earring, and I got the sunflower earring. I know I said that I don't do my shopping here in Juan Cam, but if you come across with a unique product, you really have to buy it, right? Sorry, the earrings are actually just 220, so around 500 pesos, and the rings are 40K, so around 90 pesos each. Judith, with her keen eyesight, spotted some vendors who are selling rice cake, and it closely resembled puto in the Philippines. So she wanted to get some because she misses the taste of puto. I'm reluctant to try it because I know that the rice cakes in Vietnam doesn't taste similar to what we have in the Philippines. So I'm not very excited to try it, but I hope it's good. We're gonna walk around a bit and then later visit our friend in Ocean Park, which is a neighborhood on the outskirts of Hanoi. So I'm visiting John there because he's living and he's teaching there. But for now, let's have a look at some more of the art display here in Huan Kim. Look at all these lovely designs. It's called batik, so similar to Bali batik. And tribal people or the Hmong people are selling their products here as well. So I've seen a temple over there on the other side of the road, and I'm thinking I should do a photo shoot over there because there are no one else there. So maybe that's a great spot for a photo shoot. We already booked our Grab car, but it takes 9 minutes for it to come here. So right now we're just doing window shopping. Look at all this lovely stuff. They have some paintings as well. You can buy it and then they will just roll it for you so you can take it home. And look at this. This is one of my favorite brands in Vietnam. It's called Tired City. They do a lot of souvenirs. So I guess we still have some time, so I'm gonna go check in, buy some souvenirs maybe. And what I like about this brand is every design is made by local artists. These are just so genuine and funny, and just some interesting designs. So I'm thinking I'm gonna buy some prints. They also sell t-shirts with the designs from the local artist. Also they have tote bags or hoodies and other stuff. So if you're looking for a souvenir, they're selling all this stuff here in Tired City. And this is what I've got. I've got these Hmong portraits, colorful ones. I also got this policeman doing skateboarding, which is really funny. I think that would look great in my living room. And I got this rooster. And I've got the other one that I showed you before. So now we're going to John's place and we are hungry, so Judith is gonna try the puto that she got. And also I'm gonna try it. Let's see if it tastes like puto. Coconut. Let's try. Sarap. Anong lasa?
Puto.
Puto.
Kamag-anak ng puto.
40 minutes away from the city center is Ocean Park, Hanoi. This is where my friend lives. He also works here. And what's good about this neighborhood is it is cheaper compared to the city center, and you get a lot from your money because my friend stays here for 9 million, or also the same price as my apartment. But look at this, it looks like a hotel.
Kaya gusto ko kasi ang tawag doon, malinis, tapos yung super safe. May receptionist. Yes, may receptionist. Mas grabe din sa H2. Hindi nga ngayon eh. Kasi binilhan ko siya ng ganito.
Big boy na siya! Oh my God! Big boy talaga siya.
Na-stop na naman.
Big boy! Ah!
Ang bigat niya dyan. Paano mo nabubuhat
Hindi
yan?
ko siya
Ang laki ng TV niyo in fairness. Wag ako, takot ako. Let's do a room tour of John's apartment. He's got oven, stove, coffee maker, fridge, study area. This is the bedroom with excellent view of the whole neighborhood. Look at that. So whenever you rent in Vietnam, it's like a condo style. Everything is furnished. It has furniture. It has all the appliances you need. You just have to move in and you don't have to carry anything with you because everything is provided. For this apartment, John is saying that he's paying 9 million for this, and that includes the gym and the swimming pool area with receptionist and security. And it's also pet friendly because he can keep his dog here. We haven't had lunch yet, so we decided to order from GrabFood. This is Greek food, so we got this stuff for around 350 VND, so it's like 700 to 800 pesos, which is good for 3 people. I really like these French fries. Sadly, Kazgar couldn't eat any of this because he's such a sensitive dog.
159. Sa ilan mo? Dalawang yung ganito.
Nasa lang isa?
Ano? Tignan mo. Buy one, take one yan, Zoe.
These are the strawberries that John got from the supermarket, and he's saying it's buy one, take one. So it's around 350 pesos. Another good thing about Vietnam is the food is really affordable, especially the fruits and the vegetables. So they are never expensive. And if you don't know how to cook and you live in Hanoi, you can just order GrabFood, which is actually cheaper compared to you cooking food at home, especially if you're alone, because you have to buy all the ingredients, you have to prep, and then you have to clean up after that. So it's just cheaper to buy GrabFood. I think I would end my vlog here. My 10 years of Vietnam ends here, but I'm still gonna visit from time to time, but it's not gonna be the same because I won't be living here anymore. Vietnam has taught me a lot of things, and my adult life I've lived here because I moved here when I was just 20, and now I'm 29. So actually 19 when I was an intern. But yeah, but that's another story. So bye for now.